Hello, so yesterday I finally got around to watching the Weapons 2025 film, and I'll just say this right now that I actually missed out on seeing it like so late into the game where it was like a month later. But so there definitely is all of that. I'll give you a bit of context and some stuff that I did mention in my community tab post I will briefly mention here as well. So just so you know, I went in as blind as I possibly could with this movie. I didn't know much about the plot or the reviews. I didn't really go through that all because I was like, you know what, I actually just want to find a way to just go and do something before work, and also because one of my local cinema chains, it's like one of the biggest cinemas in the world, is getting rebranded on September 28th. So I was like, you know what, if I don't end up going this weekend, I want to take a break on the cinema going, and I don't go during the week next week. It shuts down September 28th, which is next Sunday. Then that means it's going to get rebranded. So there'll be a time when I'll actually go to the cinema when the rebranded branch starts taking place, when it's not Cineworld, it's the other guys coming in and all that, start going to the movie theatres. But there is another one in this mall in St Enoch's which I did enjoy going to see at Jaws in. So there is all of that. So let's get back to what I was going to talk about with Weapons. I just wanted to throw that in there so you could just give you a bit of an understanding of what I was talking about with my community tab post, and I'll link that down below as well, my community tab post as well. So Weapons 2025, we're not going to spoil too much in here. I will give you a rating out of 10 as well this time because it's definitely worth that. So what you've got here, it's this horror movie. It's like a thriller mystery storyline where a bunch of these kids go missing, and there's all of these elements where they've got to figure out how it all goes down, and then there's a certain way it happens and things like that. And that's pretty much what I want to say, because you want to go in as blind as possible because of these twists, turns, reveals and mysteries behind the storyline, where if you watch it with knowing nothing about it, you get kind of shocked and surprised about what's going on. And so what I will say is, there is just really incredible performances in here from Benedict Wong, Julia Garner and Josh Brolin in this movie. I will say that this is probably Julia Garner's best performance in 2025, because the last movie she was in was Fantastic Four: The First Steps, and her performance was just kind of bland, just kind of there, just forgettable, really, just not as interesting. But here she plays this crazy teacher, and I won't say too much about it, but she plays this really crazy teacher. She gets into character. She's trying to do her best. She's trying to put on the best performance she can here. She's trying to play the character to the best of her abilities. And I like Josh Brolin as well, because he's like this caring detective and he's putting his performance on really well. Benedict Wong as well. Benedict Wong just puts on a really good performance here as well. Just the way his aneurysms are and how he wants to be this guy that, goes after Julia Garner and things like that. Like all of that stuff that plays into effect is really cool, and how it's all just split into sections where you get different character perspectives. You understand the story from so many different angles. Like, it never feels like it's convoluted, contrived. It doesn't feel like there's millions of plot holes. Like, everything comes together. It might have a few sections in between, but it all comes together in the end. There's a big crazy finale towards the end of the movie, and it creates a really interesting watch. And it's not a film I'm going to go back and watch a few times, because it's like one of those movies where you watch it once and once was enough. But from what I got from this experience alone, it really is as good as they say. It really is a good movie. Really, like, it's got that good story to it. It's got this good style to it. It's an original screenplay, an original script. So basically, it's not a franchise, it's not milking a franchise, it's not repeating a storyline. Like, it's a new original concept from a director. And so for that reason alone, I'm going to give this movie a solid whopping 9.5 out of 10. Like, it is really, really solid. It's not perfect, mind you. It starts off a bit slow, but that is my review of Weapons 2025. Hope you enjoyed this review, and stay tuned for more like it, and I'll see you for another review on the James Ramplin Reviews. Bye, 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 bye.